It's week 7 of the NFL, where we've got a battle of the best to see who reigns supreme. It's the Shamrocks and the Desperados, next on Madden NFL 25.
Now for a stadium that's hosted NFL games since 2007, the International Series continues inside iconic Wembley Stadium, the capital city of London, England, hosting the NFL again. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson, partner. This should be a good one here. In the month of October, we got a couple of teams playing good football to get this season going.
And all offseason, Mike, coaches and teams, they talk about the importance of starting the season strong. And here in this matchup for early in the year, we have our first look at two teams that have started off strong. They're playing winning football. They're starting to really understand what their idea.
Big crowd on hand. They love American football. These games grow every year. The English crowd is ready. And off we go from Wembley. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led out by their quarterback from the University of Cincinnati, Desmond Ridder.
There wasn't really anything fancy about the performance in last week's win, Mike. I mean, he had the one interception. He would clearly like to have that one back. But for the most part, I thought he did a nice job keeping the ball out of harm's way. However, it's clear after reviewing the film, he left a lot of opportunities out there. I think there was a lot of meat left on that bone. The 2 touchdown passes, those were great. If he's going to continue to lead his team to more wins in the future, he has to do a better job identifying those mismatches, finding those opportunities, and when they present themselves, he's got to take them. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer to punt. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
You know, what's funny about the NFL, Mike, is you expect to come out and have your A game each and every week. And certainly that's ideal, but can you win when you don't have your best stuff? And I think that's what we saw from this quarterback last week. The best thing he did was just continue to battle, continue to make just enough plays, even though he had some struggles. The biggest thing is, while he continues to improve, what a confidence boost for this entire team, knowing that even if their quarterback doesn't have his best stuff, they can still play winning football.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Pistol snap for Heineke. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Shamrocks getting their punter out there. Take it in, back at his own 12. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Desperados offense and Desmond Ridder set to go once more. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. Take a look at the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. He'll throw on 1st down with Ridder. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And At this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On second down, Ritter. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. From the gun, it's Ritter. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Here's Bryce Behringer now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Shamrocks offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Throwing, Heineke. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. 3rd and long. Heineke. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Here's their punter now. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. That's taken at about the 14. And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Desperados offense ready to get back to work. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players, each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Ritter now off the bootleg. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
1st and 10. They go play action now. Ritter. Going to get that complete. This is Sky Moore. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. It's the tight end Likely in motion. On 2nd down, It's Ritter. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Mitchell. And it looks like he's going to have that first down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They go play action with Ritter. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so will step aside. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Out of the gun, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Shamrocks offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They put the tight end Brown in motion. This one taken in by Chenault. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Heineke. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Once the quarterback leaves the pocket, the hope is that it buys him a little time to allow second reaction from his receivers downfield. What he's not accounting for is the speed of a lot of these defensive ends in the league, Mike. He closed that distance a lot faster than I think the quarterback anticipated, and he comes away with a sack.
3rd and long. They'll throw with Heineke. Look wide, get this one complete. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. On comes the punter now. as he's on here to punt this one away. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. The Desperados offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. A quick slant, looked in by Moore. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On the give, it's Mitchell. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On play action, Ritter. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and interception. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes.
You know, Mike, anytime it's back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL. Are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Here's Cam Akers for the first time. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Akers. A gain there of 10 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
That's into the hands of Akers. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Heineke. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down. Throwing is Heineke. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. To throw is Heineke. Throwing it right. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. The defense has got it. Any turnover down here hurts, Greg. These feel even worse because you have the reception. Looks like you're going to gain yardage, and then the fumble and the turnover, the defense takes the ball.
And they got exactly what they wanted out of the pass play, Mike. They're able to make the completion, but now as the ball carrier, you cannot be thinking, oh, I have to score, get it in the end zone. You still have to protect the ball. He doesn't. The ball gets knocked free, and the defense creates a huge turnover.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line.
Well, that run came at the perfect time, Mike. Anytime you find yourself backed up near your own goal line, the goal is to just start with 1 first down. They were able to get it here. Now you give a little breathing room, a little room to operate. Fresh set of downs, keep this drive alive.
And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Play action, it's Ritter. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Another run here with Mitchell. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Greg and I back to London, England after this. From the gun on third down, here's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
The Shamrocks offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now he takes off. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. Now a timeout for injury. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. They'll look to throw here on first down. There he goes again. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll look to throw. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Throwing, Heineke. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Heineke. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let this go towards the end zone. And the Desperados are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll come up here, first and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. So that'll cost them half the distance. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we had halftime here at Wembley in the latest installment of the NFL International Series. As we send you back across the Atlantic, early wake-up call for Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Top of the morning, Coach.
This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This is a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
NFL International Series. Great to be back in England, and off we go from Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in North London. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped. No gain.
Sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Corey Ballantyne.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Ritter. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Mitchell. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's complete to Moore on the right side.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
2nd down and 8. They go play action with Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand. And live to play another snap.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Desperados, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now Heineke. That's out to Brown, right side, complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
This one taken in by Chanel. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. They'll throw with Heineke. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. He had no choice but to throw it away.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Shamrocks send their punter out as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Desperados offense ready to see what they can do. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. Now a toss left side with Mitchell. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Ritter. He finds Likely, his tight end.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20.
Automatic first down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, it's Ritter. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
On 2nd down, it's Ritter to the tight end, likely. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Mitchell. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. The Desperados out and ready to punt it away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So now this team's offense ready for this next possession. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Pistol snap for Heineke. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Throwing is Heineke. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. They need one right now. 3rd and long. To throw is Heineke. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Special teams on the field ready for this punt. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. This team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up 3rd down. Back to throw, Ritter. This one complete to Melton. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short. The Desperados out and ready to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a high.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now this looks like a design run. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On play action, Ritter. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. From the gun on 3rd down, here's under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
As this clock continues to tick, we're getting dangerously close here to do-or-die territory. But after that 3rd down sack, real good chance of getting off the field. No points allowed. Let's see if their offense now can do their job, because defense certainly did theirs.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Heineke. A throw on the move is caught. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Heineke. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. On the ground, it's Akers. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Running is Akers. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing, Heineke. His throw, left side, is complete. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
They'll go again with Mitchell. Finding room at the 35. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. They'll run it over center with Mitchell. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. A shotgun snap, and they give it to Mitchell. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A give to Mitchell. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Give up the middle for Mitchell. They try the same thing and a similar result. Back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. Here comes 4th down.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A 36-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down. Now Heineke. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So the handshake's down on the field following a good win here. And it'll be a long but happy flight home as they earn the victory here in London. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long from London.